step out that door, you are an Avenger.
I have a very specific skill set. I didn't care who I used it for.
That's my secret. I'm always in.
You people are so petty and tiny.
Start running and then stop. Stand up, push back. Can't say no to red light.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Chasing the Illusion. Now in my personal opinion, this video is a very special one. If you guys know anything about me, I absolutely love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel industry, superheroes in general, but you know, more Marvel than DC. And Theory11 have just brought out these bad boys, the Avengers, the Infinity Saga deck of cards, and as you can see, I bought 3 of them because that's just how much I love them, and I can honestly see myself using these for years and years to come, because you know I have a lot of tricks and ideas that revolve around superheroes and stuff, so I can really see myself using these in the future. And as you can also see, I have also got these 2 decks of cards as well. I don't want to say these are cheap ones or anything like that. They are, but they're kind of just novelty cards, Marvel superhero cards. So we're going to try and compare them both to, you know, the Theory11 ones that usually have really good stock, you know, the Star Wars ones, the Mando deck, what's the other one? James Bond deck. The James Bond deck's really good as well, along with loads of other Theory11 decks that I've got. You know, I want to see how good they are. Of course, they're going to feel better than these ones, but I want to, you know, see what the differences are between, you know, expensive cards, the cheap ones. Also, this is my first ever deck review in public. I think I've done 2 deck reviews over on CTISS. I can't remember which decks they were. I think they were the first 3 4s, and I might have done another one, but I can't remember. But this is my first public one, and I can't think of a better deck of cards to start my public deck review. So without any further ado, let's just open them up. Before we even get inside the box to look at the cards, the tuck case is amazing as well. Like, it's even got the classic Theory11 grooves that a lot of the deck has. I mean, to be fair, even the deck on its own, you know, if someone came up to me and said, who do you think, or what company do you think designs this deck of cards, I would instantly think Theory11 straight away. So yeah, let's just have a little look at the tuck box before we actually get into there. So we've got the original 6. Got the original 6. We've got Captain America at the top. We've got Black Widow symbol there. Let's get close to the camera so you can see it. Got Captain America here. Black Widow here. Hawkeye here. We've also got the Stark one here. Hence why I'm wearing my Iron Man t-shirts. Sorry, microphone. You're probably going to hate me. We've got the Hulk here. We've got Thor at the top here, and then we've got some other little characters in the middle. So I think we've got Scarlet Witch here, or it might be Doctor Strange actually. I don't know. It's a hand with some things around it. Spider-Man, of course. Got a flower. I mean, to be fair, I'm a massive superhero nerd, and the fact that I don't even know what that is, it's like a flowery thing. I don't know. I'm sure when we get into the deck, it'll make more sense. We've got Black Panther up at the top there. Then turn it on the side, we've got Thanos' gauntlet, of course. Then we've got the Guardians Galaxy symbol up there. Then on this side, is that the Guardians Galaxy symbol? No. I don't know what that is. Again, I'm sure I'll probably find out. We've got Thanos down the bottom as well. Yeah, for someone who's such a Marvel fan, I don't actually know what they are. Anyway, let's have a little look closer at the tuck case. So like I said, it's got all the grooves in there. Obviously, it's got the Avengers A right in the middle that matches my ring. Can you see that on camera? Probably not. It might be better on this one. Kind of see that there. Avengers ring. Always wear an Avengers ring. Yeah, and then the box. You know, there's nothing else on the front, I don't think, apart from like the actual Avengers thing up there. And kind of like Wakandan techie stuff on the outside and everything. Let's look on the other side. On the other side, wow. So again, it's got the original 6 around there. It's got Black Panther here. It's got the Infinity Gauntlets on the. You can see that it's got the Infinity Gauntlets like around here and stuff. It's even got, wow, I didn't even notice that. It's even got like Mjolnir around the edges. What else has it got on there? It's got the Infinity Stones actually around it as well. The amount of detail they have put in this deck is unbelievable. And of course in the corners, I don't know if you can see that well, but in the corners there's even like spider webs for Spider-Man and things like that. Wow. Wow, I'm thoroughly impressed with what they have pulled out the bag. As always with a lot of Theory11 decks, you know, they always knock it out of the park with the design and stuff. In past decks, they have kind of lacked in the court cards. Sometimes I don't think the court cards should match up with who they put on there. So let's see if they do well in this one. So I've just taken this bit of the sticker off to undo it, and there's even the Avengers symbol on the lid. I don't know, the flap. Let's call it the flap. The flap of the tuck case, and when you open it up, the Avengers logo is even there. And you know what I actually love? You can even see like the indentations in the tuck box on the other side of it. Just little things that, you know, make me happy. But let's open up the box and see what we've got inside. So as always with Theory11 decks, there's always ad cards to do with like Avengers and stuff like that. So here, wow, even this is good. So it's got the Avengers logo again. It's got some like scribbles around. Kind of looks like a Doctor Strange's shield. And then we've got Maria Hill at the top and Nick Fury down below. What's on the other side? The other side's, yeah, normal Avengers stuff, but it's Theory11 stuff, maybe. But it's even got Groot and Rocket at the top there, and the Thanos' gauntlet there, and the Theory11 logo there. So even they've put a load of detail into the ad cards. This is exactly the same. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. So we've got, I think that's Falcon there, Falcon at the top here, and then we've got Iron Man there. It might actually, to be fair, I think it might actually be War Machine Rhodey, actually. Then here we've got Nebula, and we've got Drax on this one, so 2 of the Guardians there. So like I said, they've even put a load of detail in the ad cards. Then let's get on to the actual deck of cards themselves. Just look at the back design. So unlike the tuck box, the back design is very similar. Only difference is that it hasn't got all the gold stuff on there, which is fair enough. In fact, it is exactly the same. It just hasn't got the gold stuff on there, so we can't really go into much detail there. But it still looks absolutely amazing. I absolutely love it completely. I'm in awe at what they've done, if I'm completely honest with you. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, it's the Ace of Hearts. Right, now let's get into the cards. So, wow, straight away, the Joker. One of the Jokers is Loki, of course. The bad guy in the first Avengers film turned good guy. He's also got a TV show coming out. So that's great. I love the fact they've got him as the Joker. Then we've got Thanos, of course, as the second Joker. Yeah, with all his like the balance knife that he has, which I've also spied is the Ace of Hearts as well. So that's great, and it's even got the Infinity Stones on there as well. Don't know if you can see that very well. Now let's move on to the cards themselves. So the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades even says the Ace of Spades around the top. And of course it is the Eye of Agamotto, also known as the Time Stone in Marvel for the Ace of Spades, which I think is really cool. I actually love that. Ace of Spades, of course, is my favourite card. So they've done a really, really good job there, actually. Moving on, so is there anything on the actual aces? So it's just got the, not the aces, I mean the spades, it's got little logos, lines going through them. You know, keeping with the theme of like there's loads of little lines around the deck of cards and stuff, or like the back design and everything. So that's cool. Let's move on. Who is the Jack? The Jack is Hawkeye. The Jack of Spades is Hawkeye, along with the bow and arrow and everything. Oh, and I'll tell you what, it's even got Ant-Man on the end of the quiver. I absolutely love that. That is amazing. And then if you turn it around this side, you've got the Ronin version of Hawkeye. So when Clint turns to Ronin, the darker version in Endgame, with the knife and everything. Ah, wow, the attention to detail, man. Attention to detail, wow. Then we have got the Queen of Spades. We've got Valkyrie from Thor. That is Valkyrie, right? I'm not getting that wrong. Is it Valkyrie? I hope it's Valkyrie. The Queen of Spades, wow. You know, even looks like Tessa Thompson. That's why I'm saying it might be her. I might be completely wrong, but it even looks like a knife and everything. Wow, wow, I love that. Cool. Moving on, then King of Spades, of course, Mr. Captain America himself. Yeah, drop it. You know, I'm more of an Iron Man fan, so I can drop him anywhere I like. No, we've got Captain America here, holding the shield, and Mjolnir the hammer, of course. So this is definitely inspired by the Endgame movie. Spoilers if you haven't seen the Endgame movie. But if you haven't, then you know, have you been living under a rock the last few years? Yeah, that's really cool. Like, I even love the fact they've got like the design of him, like the logo and stuff, all in designs like it's a normal court card. Which again, Theory11 do really well with all their cards. And moving on to the diamonds. What's going on the diamonds? Ah, okay. I believe, I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. I believe it is the Mind Stone, you know, the one that Vision has on his head? I believe it is the Mind Stone, so that's really cool. Love that. I love that. Whoever designed this deck must have been a massive Marvel fan. If you want to make another deck, get in touch with me, because I am huge Marvel fan. Again, it's like the little lines over the diamonds here. Don't know if you can see that very well. Let's go through, see what the Jack of Diamonds is. The Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner himself. Obviously, this is definitely inspired by Thor Ragnarok, when he's in when he's a gladiator, when he's fighting in the gladiator wars on Sakaar. He's got his like weapon there and everything like that. Yeah, that's really cool. Do you know what would have been cool though, or cooler, if like, you know what they did with Ronin on the Ronin and Hawkeye, they had Bruce Banner on the other side. Do you know what I mean? That would have been very cool, in my personal opinion. Then moving on, the Queen of Diamonds is Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch. I'm guessing on the tuck case that hand thing was Scarlet Witch, because it's also got it here on her hands. Scarlet Witch, and who's that? Is that even Wasp? Is Wasp there as well next to her? Only on one side though, not on the other side. Wow, why is Wasp there? I'm wondering, is there like any other little like characters and stuff in the deck? I'll have to go through them again to see if there's any other little characters like that in there, because obviously Ant-Man was on Hawkeye's shield, not Hawkeye's shield, Hawkeye's arrow, and then this one is right next to Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff herself. Then here it comes, King of Diamonds, King T'Challa himself, R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman. Wow, yeah, of course he has to be a king. What else would he be, right? Of course he's a king. and with the vibranium and the claws. Yeah, that's really cool. It's all really cool, to be fair. I'm absolutely in love with this deck. I absolutely adore this deck. Then we've got the King of Clubs. King of Clubs is Thor Odinson himself, wielding both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. I don't know why I turned it over. The reticular saying on both sides, and he's even got like his iconic like circle plates and stuff that he has on the on his armor himself. And again, it's inspired by Thor Ragnarok, of course, because he wears that in Thor Ragnarok. He also wears that in the beginning of the Thor film, but like a proper comic book version of that. This is definitely like the modern Thor Ragnarok version. Then we have got the Queen of Clubs, which is, of course, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. When is the movie coming out? When is the Black Widow movie coming out? Wow, yeah. I didn't cry. I didn't cry when she died in Endgame. Spoiler alert. But yeah, that's really cool. The fact that I've got her weapon there and everything. Absolutely love it. It's even got her belt. The only thing, in my opinion, is that I'm sure I've seen a lot of people who agree with this. I think she should have been the Queen of Hearts, not the Queen of Clubs. But that's again in our own personal opinion. So again, Theory11 have kind of, I'm not happy with who they have on the court cards and certain things. Like, don't get me wrong, I want Scarlet Witch on a court card. Don't get me wrong, I want Black Widow on a court card. But maybe I swap them over. Or I get, Scarlet Witch is red, so she has to be on there. But maybe made her well, I don't even know who the Queen of Hearts is yet, so we'll just have to see. I might be pleasantly surprised, alright? Then the Jack of Clubs, of course, it is Star-Lord, Peter Quill, Chris Pratt as Star-Lord, with his iconic gun and iconic helmet. He's even holding a cassette tape, a Walkman, listening to his favourite tunes, hooked on a feeling, am I right? Wow. No, yeah, even the attention to detail. I know I keep saying it, but amazing. Next we've got, let's go to the next one. So what's the Ace of Clubs looking like? Ace of Clubs is a red star. I'm guessing that's for Bucky because, he's got a red star on his arm, and it kind of looks like the Wakandan, vibranium-y logos they have on his arm and things like that. So I'm guessing the clubs are for Bucky. And I also forgot to mention the logos on there. It's on the clubs and on the pips. There's also got like little swirls and stuff, like all the other ones that they've got. But then, my favourite, Iron Man, King of Hearts, Iron Man. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to get emotional. I promise. Yeah, there we go. And do you know what I love the most? Not only has he got the Infinity Gauntlet on, but the King of Hearts is known for, the one, putting the sword through his head. And instead of putting a sword through his head, he's doing his arc repulsors into himself. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. Even the heart has an arc reactor in the middle of it. Wow. Theory11. You're getting me emotional. Queen of Hearts, yeah. Queen of Hearts, Captain Marvel, definitely Black Widow should be there. Swapped him over. Captain Marvel, Queen of Hearts. As much, again, I want Captain Marvel as a pip. Not as a pip, as a cool card, but, it would have been better if Black Widow was the Queen of Hearts, definitely. But I do love, again, they've all incorporated her costume, her outfit into it, and, they've even got, her powers showing and stuff. But, in my opinion, should have been Black Widow. Then the Jack of Hearts, of course. The Jack of Hearts is Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Tom Holland. I absolutely love the fact that, he's got his logos there. Very reminiscent of the Iron Spider costume. And he's even like webbing. Wait, I don't know if you can see that. He's even webbing the heart next to him and stuff like that. Wow. No, and I love the fact that it's got like the Spider-Man suit that he has. You can clearly see it on the head, but it's also all around the actual cool card itself. Wow. Okay, moving on to the last. Is that the last one? No, it's the last one. Apart from the heart, what is on the heart, which we've already seen, is Thanos's balance knife thing that he does with Gamora. Wow. No, I am thoroughly impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed with what Theory11 have done, and just by going through the cards like this, I can clearly feel that it's like Theory11 stock. That it feels good, bouncy. No, yeah, it clearly feels really well. Let's spring these. Keep the jokers there for now. Let's spring these. Make fun of my riffle shuffle. I'm so used to doing full shuffle, so I actually like riffling cards is not good. Actually like shuffling cards is not good, but yeah, it feels like, if I closed my eyes and you said, what cards are these? I could have easily said they're the Star Wars deck or they're the James Bond deck. They feel generic Theory11 stock, which is always good. I love the stock of Theory11, so it's not a moan at all. Alright, I didn't expect this video to be going on for so long, so that being the case, I'm going to leave these two deck reviews, the cheap ones, for the CTI SS guys. So if you want to check them out and we can review what the Theory11 decks are compared to the cheap ones, head over to CTI SS and we can have a little chat about them, shall we? But all in all, my review is absolutely amazing. The attention to detail is so good. Coming from an absolute massive Marvel fan, I am, it nearly brought me to tears. I was upset about it. So I highly recommend, if you're a Marvel, even if you're not a Marvel fan, I highly recommend getting the Avengers, the Infinity Saga, Theory11 deck of cards. That is already the end of the video now. Go check out CTI SS for the second part, where we're going to review the other cheaper cards. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, do whatever you want, and enjoy the rest of your day. Adios, everyone.